Hurts, Lord. So, okay, Labor Day Monday, and Carol, so excited. Carol was just chatting about her her results with the collagen and sharing it with her neighbor that has some rosacea, not that we claim to cure, treat, diagnose anything, but she's had incredible results. And so an option, you were saying you gave her some, I don't know if you added her to the Collagen Experience page. Just say, hey, would you want to be added to my Collagen Experience page? And you can see some of the other testimonials. Would you
What
be
is that? I don't even know what that is.
So it's on Facebook. It's called the Collagen Experience page.
Okay.
And there's tons of resources and testimonials in there, and even videos. So that's a tool, another tool. Obviously, PVC 123 works. So we should still use that. And the before and after pictures, you could say, is it okay? Here's some photos, before and after photos. But if you want, I could add you to our collagen, or say my Collagen Experience page, like it's yours, on Facebook, and tag you in a few before and afters and testimonial videos. Because that's all it is a testimonial resource page. And there's a couple videos from Dr. Plant, the Chief Science Officer, and of course, corporate. There's just a few other ones. It's not a page where there's reoccurring like posts anymore. It's literally a tool. So
Collagen what? Experience?
Collagen Experience. Yes. But that's awesome. I mean, I'm sure you're doing all the things. I don't know, but PVC, picture or a page. P stands for picture or page. I mean, usually a lot of people are saying picture, and that's great. So you can grab the lookbook and the before and after pictures on PVC Simple System on Isagenixbusiness.com. And if you don't already have it, you can have the Isagenix Business page, like as an app bookmark to your phone, like an app. You can actually do that too, if you didn't know that. That's what I have, because I use my phone a lot. Some people use their computer. You can make it an app on there as well. But that's awesome, Carol. You're sharing it with her. Your experience, your journey. People watch your journey and your story, and you're still using it, and you're continuing on. So
well, I just have to tell you this other story, because it's kind of good. It has nothing to do with Isagenix, but maybe it does, because I'm, moving in Isagenix. So my friend referred me to somebody that just wanted to talk about coaching, because she's becoming a coach.
yeah.
So we got on the Zoom, and I told her some of the things that she needed to do to, to help her. She's going to classes right now, and I said, she says, that's the problem. I have trouble telling people, right?
Yeah.
So then I says, well, I was telling her how you have to, find a solution, then you solve it. And so I told her, I have a solution for you. How about you coach with me?
Yeah.
And she said, yes.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So that, I put on my my affirmations. I am happy and thankful that I'm enrolling a client out of the blue. So
literally. I love it. You speak it, what you speak about, you bring about over and over.
Yeah, I love it.
So true.
It just fell out of the sky.
Oh my gosh. I love
Christy, how are you?
Hi.
She's such a social girl. Good.
Yeah, some wins. Christy added me in a chat with another new lady that just started, right?
Yeah. Oh, Kat. Yeah, she started last week or whatever, but yeah, I'm excited for her.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
That's awesome.
I hope everyone's having a great day. I mean, any other wins you want to share or say, anything before I just go through the leaders?
I'm doing a lot of asking. However, keep getting a little bit more no's, but I'm just going to keep asking.
Yep.
It's all in the ask.
It is. And then the follow-up, and then keep showing up, like the fortunes in the follow-up. And I'm going to talk a little bit about meeting the need, even though, Roy, we were talking about this and it was very helpful. And now I don't think he's on here, but I took some notes, and it makes so much sense too. So we can just, touch on, I don't know, everyone running for Tulum. I'm still, I need to up my personal enrollments, but I have a couple of my consultants and my manager. Obviously, Sadie has her manager, I know, and a couple consultants, and all of you. So you have your enrollment, some of you have enrollments, and some of you don't have rank advancement. So yeah, Sadie, you want to say something?
When you were talking about wins, I was like thinking of other things and my mind was all over the place, but we're waiting for Molly to officially show up as manager, but Molly did attain manager this weekend. But the funny thing is, every person that was supposed to be placed under Rita, who was a consultant, was placed on the wrong leg. So we had to move like 3 people. And so with the holiday weekend, I'm guessing they weren't open today. So like there's still 2 people that need to be flip-flopped. And so it should officially reflect tomorrow. However, she's personally enrolled under Brad. So technically Brad got a manager, not Sadie.
OMJ, that's right.
So Brad might be earning the trip to Tulum before Sadie does. But hey, hopefully he picks me and lets me go with him.
Well, I look at it regardless where it is in the tree, you help develop it.
That's
Whether it's
right.
personally enrolled, like it could
Well,
be,
just-
even if Rita developed a manager, your leadership is helping do it. So
Well, and you know what? The fun thing about Molly too is that she really wanted to get to manager before her sober birthday, which is a really big, important day to her, and she did it. And so she picked a date, she said, I'm going for it, you know, and she made it. And so, and Rita was somebody that we just dripped on for a long time. She was super like against it, didn't want it. And then she was just like, all right, let's go, as long as you're going to help me do it. So Molly was like, let's link arms, and they did it. So, and then Rita had a brand new grandbaby too over the weekend. So it was double
She
prize.
did? Oh, cute.
Yeah. Little baby Harley Josephine.
Cute.
I have
Oh,
to also, I have to tell you another win I did.
get it.
On Clubhouse, they have this, what you call a mom link, and it's like, it's really developing into quite a bit, and they have presidents in the clubs and stuff. So I decided to join my friends, like, you know, it's the last day of the sale. She goes, you better get in. So I joined, and our group is called Moms on Fire. And so we'll help one another do rooms on Clubhouse and support one another. And I'll make connections with them, connections with so many people. So it's a really good move.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Great idea. Look at it. Okay. All these connections.
I'm making it happen, girl.
Yay!
And I saw your video with my favorite person, Jimmy Smith. I'm like, I'm gonna listen to this guy. So I listened to the one you did with him.
Good. Wasn't it great? But you can use that video as a tool to share with anybody that might relate.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's the beauty of when you look at you're researching, you're being resourceful and looking for those videos that you might use, like whether it's in a month or in a year from now, you might be like, I need Jimmy Smith's video right now. Like
Okay.
literally.
and I
So-
had a talk with Angie. She's the one I just signed up. And then she's thinking about the business. However, she's done the car business, right? Where everything's come to her, right? She goes and calls or looks at the dealership. She's never gone out to ask. And she says, I don't really feel comfortable asking people,
Mhm.
you know, so we already got that going. So what would you tell her? What would some of the things
Well, so
'cause
does
it's-
she use social media at all?
she does? She does.
Okay, so either if she doesn't want to, I mean, it's attraction marketing too, and meeting the need, which I want to talk about some of those notes that I took with Roy, but having an event and sharing about it, like you know, helping her create,
Okay.
asking her, would she be open to posting something if you helped her create her first post, because she's loving it, sharing her story.
Okay.
And she's not going to know what to say, maybe her first time. So we need to
Okay.
help her craft a
And she's
post.
only been on the product not even a week. So that could be,
Well, there's also, so we have verbiage if people want to create a post. So the 14-day collagen campaign. And if you don't have that, I know Sadie has it. We can send it to you. I can send it
yeah,
to you.
I don't have that.
Okay, and so each person, when I get them started on the collagen, I do send that after they get started, because it's literally a 14-day campaign. It tells them how to take their pictures, make sure they have good lighting.
Oh, wow.
And then there's even like a curiosity first post. Like, it's just like, I'm starting it. They're sharing their journey. I mean, I could literally pull it up
I would love that. Definitely. I would definitely utilize that.
now that we're on here.
That could be for people that are interested and on the journey.
Yeah, so 14daycollagenlaunch.com. 14-day, here it is. So here's the first page.
So this is in Facebook, right?
No, it's a website that
Oh, it's a website.
we created.
I just texted it to you, Carol. I think we
Thank
talked
you.
about it briefly. It's not a tool that I use much, whatever, but it's a great tool. It's good to know, and you know, for the right audience, they can follow along all these directions and stuff.
So
Okay,
like, I always make sure if you send it though, I say, so excited for you. Here's a 14-day campaign. Make sure you click on this and swipe right. Because if they don't keep swiping right, they're not gonna see, look at step 1, step 2, like images to share. Here's an idea, take like, and if they don't post, here's ideas how to start posting, and it has nothing to do with collagen up here.
okay.
Like, and that will start to warm up their feed. And then they post like a picture of the collagen. I recommend them taking a picture of the collagen with their face in it, the bottle or something, because they're the brand with the product and their friends are attracted to them. Remember that people buy into your journey and the story and not the facts. All of the facts. Like literally. So this is literally, look at the verbiage. This is literally so easy. Just drink 1 shot a day. This collagen isn't like anything you've ever seen before. A potent and tasty collagen elixir in a clinical dose that reduces the appearance of wrinkles and hydrates the skin. I'm doing my 30-day trial to see for myself. I have friends with their 30-day progress photos that will shock you. If you want to see it, text me. So ready for this. Like,
Oh, I love
like that's
that.
just, you know, and there's more. Like this
So
is,
that's what I would send Angie, this one, right?
Mhm.
Not the other one. That would be, the other one
I
would
mean,
be for,
you could always go back to people and say, hey, if they're loving it, say, hey, would you be open to posting something if I helped you create it? Honestly, like Cynthia Stopanio here in California, I used the verbiage in this and I gave it to her and I said, take a picture of yourself with the bottle. And she posted it. And that's what started it. And here's more. I love, look at, here's this verbiage, Emily. It says Emily right here. I love how simple this beauty routine is. Just 1 delicious shot a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night to accelerate the results. You know, I'm all about that. If you want to be a part of this trial, get 35% off and free shipping, direct message the words elixir to more. You know, I mean, honestly, I could go back and use this verbiage again myself, even though it's been so long. So anyways, there's a ton of other import stuff on here to
Okay.
continue the campaign.
so good to know.
Yeah, and then, so, okay, I'm gonna go back here for the Leaders in the Loop update, and then we'll go on here. Now you're seeing the whole screen. I know. Because there's some exciting things coming. Obviously, there's still gonna be a call tomorrow. There's a Team Vision Cast call right after this, still this week. I know there's some teams in Isagenix are not doing calls today, but, you know, we keep it rolling here, right? Sorry, you're all in my emails. But the Tulum, I'm excited. Honestly, I need it. Like I said, keep rocking and rolling, and I need it. The fortunes in the follow-up too. You know, I can go back to my list. There's so many people that say they want it and they want to do it, and then they don't for some reason. You know, something comes up. So I'm just saying, hey, just checking in. I remember when you said X, Y, and Z. I remember when we chatted last, you wanted to lose 20 pounds. Has anything changed? I know how excited you were for your hair to get thicker. I know how excited you were to create another stream of income. Is that still the case? You know, like either way, I hope you're having a great weekend. Or how's the back to school shopping going? Like whatever's going on in their life, you know, follow up. You all know this is still out here. Whoever qualifies for Tulum, I want to give an extra 250 on top of Isagenix will be giving you all. So, so excited. NYKO tickets are now available. Okay. This is exciting. There's the early bird pricing for $129. And they will go up to 199, just so you know, but it's in Dallas where Christy is. And I think Christy's gonna probably have some sort of gathering at her house. Maybe, I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
What?
Yeah.
No, literally, that's the next suburb over to me. We're always in Addison.
So excited.
Always.
Well,
Wow.
it says Dallas on here.
When is the date?
But I think they said Addison. They probably say Dallas as, like
Okay.
you would say Minneapolis,
And it's January 6th and 7th in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll be.
Yes.
So
I would love to have you guys in my home, even if you can't spend the night or whatever, but I don't know. I would love it. So
I'm coming. Okay,
yes.
please and thank you.
I like Texas.
So for sure. So yeah, grab your early bird ticket if you want to grab that. Tell your team. Like, you got to start talking about it now and promoting and inviting and following up. That's just a part of this business for whatever business you want to be successful in. There is a University in Action, Philadelphia, November 4th to the 6th. Remember David Woods? Some of you have experienced him. He's so amazing. That would be so worth it. That is really on just challenging yourself to grow in personal development, and you gain so much from him. So it's a thought in my mind. So if we want to chat about possibly going, I don't know, anybody wants to go to this one. I know there's so many events, but it was life-changing and really working on yourself there. So
On that one, do they do workshops? Like breakout rooms?
Groups, like you break into groups, you constantly are breaking into different groups, like 2 or 3 people, and he makes you go and talk to different people in the room, and you're working on things together. And it's David T.S. Woods. Are you following him? He's amazing, or you can look him up, but he's amazing.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Honestly, it's great to grow your vision in life. Like, that's the biggest thing for people. It takes you another level. We do have next week, but here it is in here. Look at pumpkin chai latte,
Ooh.
little plant-based shake coming.
Nice.
Chai latte, I'm so excited. So next week, and this is going to be limited edition. So, it can only be placed as a one-time wholesale order. It can't be added to your subscription or auto ships or in packages. So you want to this can be like one of your largest weeks next week for people placing orders too. And like for me, over the years, whenever there's a new shake release or a limited something, I am messaging, or I'll do emails. Some people don't read all those, but I'll do texts. And then make sure before you text them anything, you check their social media, or you don't know what's going on in their life. Because if you're just only sending what Isogenics, sometimes, that's not okay. I know. Sadie, we're going to say something?
I'm not a huge pumpkin fan. So I'm gonna try it though. I want to see if it's good, because fun story about the banana bread. If you guys ever tried that shake flavor, the first time I ordered it, I was like, it's okay. And then I ordered it again the second time around, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually way better. So I don't know if the batch changed a little bit, or your taste buds change over time, depending on what you're used to eating and stuff like that. So I always say, just try it, have it on hand. If you don't love it, then you can always gift it out to people, or you could make for events, you could always make pumpkin spice energy balls or pumpkin spice cookies with them, things like that. You guys making this and then going live and groups or whatever. If you're making no bake cookies, we have tons of different recipes with the shake, or pancakes, things like that. So
my God.
I just encourage everybody to try
That
this.
is huge. Back in the day when I did lives on pumpkin cookies and stuff, I sold a ton. So right when you get it, make something, have it looking pretty at first, on your platter, and then give the recipe and talk about excited and healthy, fit for the holidays. Oh my gosh, usually we do fit for the holidays and stuff too. We could do another reset and stuff and get some marketing for that too. That just reminded me.
Yeah. Well, there's so many pumpkin based desserts, pumpkin bars. We could have a pumpkin palooza or something, I was going to do my next workshop was going to be based on preparing for the holidays and stuff, whatever. And so this actually ties in so well, because it's you love pumpkin stuff. We all do. or some people do, you know, here's how you can indulge and scratch that itch because you, that or going towards a super sugary pumpkin spice latte, you know, other things like that. So.
Like literally, I'm excited. Yum.
woohoo.
Yay. Okay. Okay. September 4th. Okay, that's more updates. And they're going to be starting the manager plus calls coming up monthly. So with corporate, did you hear about this yet? This is going to be amazing. So starting September 8th, literally this week, Thursday, 7 Eastern, 6 Central Time. Here is the Zoom ID. I will get it posted in Dream Team and in the chat, but this is going to be from corporate. So once a month, managers and up are going to be invited. They will get an email from Isagenix, and you can tune in to learn more. You're going to hear other people's stories that are succeeding and what they're doing, like whether it's events or in person or online, other people's success stories. So everyone's invited. We'll get everyone on there, and you can plug your people in because they'll get inspired and cast a division. And it's so much bigger to hear from so many other people across the world, right? Of course, you're still in the running for the Global Top Achievers 2023 to Fiji. Got to get to executive, and you're gonna be at the Fiji Marriott Resort. Are you joking me? Literally, Global Top Achievers is like top notch. So honestly, just keep growing for it and going for it. And even if you don't make this one, you're still like, think about it this way. You're rank advancing, you're getting points, you're learning to develop for the next one for next year, right? All the time. And then the strengthening your vision, Isagenix vision calls, those are still, going on weekly on Tuesdays. So tomorrow, so 9 Central Time, 10 Eastern. So it's going to be with CG Siddons. I don't know if some of you don't know who she is and her story. She is an Isagenix millionaire. She was a bartender on the Jersey Shore. No one would have ever expected her to do this business and become successful. But she's done it, and she's still here and staying consistent, and even through different life disruptions. So we'll be plugging into that. And always remember, even if you can't get on right when they're on, watch the recording. Even like when Emily did her call, I actually wasn't on for that, but I did watch the recording. I always do. So you can listen to it when you're driving. You can go back and take notes, like whatever, remind your team. So here's some more of the map to manager. These are updates, but I don't know. We don't need to go through this. This is later in the loops, but I don't know if you want to touch on any of that, but some of the things like meeting the needs for people.
Everything that you show, where is that? Like, we want to go back
Leaders in the Loop, like Leaders in the Loop updates.
to all of that. Where can we get that?
I get an email as executive.
So we would just probably have to take pictures of it.
Yeah, I could see about emailing it out, but because I don't mind, I'm just giving it on these calls here. But yeah, when you're executive, you'll start to get that Leaders in the Loop call.
Because it was a lot of information. I didn't write it down. So I'm like,
Okay, no,
some
I
of
can
those
send
things
it.
sound really good.
I can send it, share it, absolutely.
Okay.
There's always like random stuff you pick up on different calls or different things. Like I will hear in text messages threads that like the College and Bone Broth will be back next month. And then I'll watch a call and they'll drop, bits of information. So like you just pick things up as you go. And so like, I don't always write everything down and I don't get the Leaders in the Loop or whatever, but like you just kind of like start to like just gather things through the group chats, through everything or whatever. So just like stay plugged in and it will always be available, or always ask if you're like, I don't know what's going on with this and that. So these calls are recorded too. Robin records these calls.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they're on Dream Team YouTube channel, at least mine are. And I know that Team Vision Cast ones are on the Team Vision Cast channel. But everything that's in the Leaders in the Loop gets posted on the Dream Team page. Like the Vision Cast calls, like the Tulum, like the Shake release is going to be, on there. So always like, if you don't have your notifications on Dream Team, you can turn them on, you can turn them off, or just go there to check it.
And for me, like Sadie said, just that is just enough for me. I mean, by the time you get the things from you, Robin, this call, the other information, you can always go back and drill down on, one or two things, the fundamentals, because they always circle back,
Mm-hmm.
so
Totally.
Got it.
yeah, because it's just too much trying to catch every
I know.
update,
It's
everything.
like I see it on
whatever.
there and it sounds good, but like, oh, then I find out I missed it.
Yeah, like Vision Cast, they'll recap all this again on
Okay.
on the
Then
call.
I can start
coming up.
taking pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So I don't know, like anybody can chime in on this, but finding out to meet the need for your customer, or who is your ideal person that you're trying to attract, right? And how do you find out what people need? Whether it's, what are we offering? Like health, income, community, right? So writing those things down and reaching out to people to meet those needs, or whether you're using social media or you're in person, like, are you showing something of the need that they would want, whether it's community, or inviting them to a community, or whether it's a virtual community or in person, you know, and utilizing people's stories. This goes back to people's stories. If Susie Q over here is saying she's bored, or she's feeling down, or she's having a hard time pulling herself up, just, she remembers a time when she used to go to this location or that location and have so much fun, and she's missing it. It's just like, hey, would you be open to it if I invited you to, this gathering? Some of my friends are going to be at. It's just going to be all positive vibes. I mean, literally, like the Girl Polish thing that I'm having in Minnesota, we're going to do it once a month now. And any of you could do something like that. Start it once a month. And I am literally like, it's all people coming. Sadie's been doing the Boss Ladies, and bringing everyone together to share ideas and visions, but it's community and you're networking. So, but you do what is going to happen now after these Girl Polish ones, and I haven't decided if I'm going to include it in some of the upcoming ones, just duo together and doing a presentation and having Brandy share her story, or if Linnea's there or Lisa's there to share their story too, because it's going to be fun. And then also I could showcase someone that showed up that's not in our business that adds value with their story. So we're edifying them and they're not even in Isagenix. You know what I mean? But also, so the following week after those Girl Polished events, I am going to have an opportunity event where it's going to be using the opportunity slides from isagenixbusiness.com of the products. I'm going to share my story. Lisa will share her story, whoever's there. This Friday, I'm doing one in California with Amy Kay and Carla and Liza. And we're going to use the opportunity presentation on the overview on the collagen and the company, the background, our vision, and how to create wealth. And it's going to be under 30 minutes presentation, but we're going to have sampling of collagen. So that's going to be, so do you understand? It's going to be like, invite them, network, have fun, and then cast a vision on the health, but we're going to share what it's done for us. Like, I mean, Amy and her son, it's helped him help focus in school, having the nutrition. So if you're sharing, that's going to meet someone's health. Do you understand meeting the need when you're talking about that, when you're sharing? I see, this might be repetition is mother of all skills, but really sharing your journey. People buy into the journey of what it's done for you. And if I'm like I literally posted about a shake today. I have not in so long, but it's so simple. And I kept it simple in the post too. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, too much jazz. It's like, this is simple. This is what I use, to stay on track and jumpstart my week to get, you know what I mean? So you can always barter as well, meeting the need for people. in community and being a part and how to earn money and whether it's, discounts. But you don't want to necessarily feel like you're being burdensome with people, reaching out to them but you're like, what's going on in your life? Like, how can I support you? And do you want to come and talk about what you do at this Girl Polished? And so, I talked about this with Monica, who I'm staying with out here. And she was like, I think sometimes people think Girl Polish is just beauty and it's like surface, but she understands now that it's not. It's bringing out the best polished version of yourself. Like that's like the opposite, kind of, and so making sure to say that to people and talk about that if you want to use that or whatever you want to do, you know what I mean? Because it's like I say that purposely driven success, the best polished version of you for your family globally. I don't know about you, but I think most people are trying to pull that out in everybody. So you got to think about like, what do people get out of being a part of this? Like, are they getting personal development? Are they feeling good? Like, I know for me, I can learn from all of you, and I have something here and there, and that's, I love it, obviously, but people, so getting back to having in-person events is a big deal. I know for me, even in Minnesota or even out here, like I asked Liza and them if they want to do an event, who I haven't seen Liza since the last time I was here. She didn't come to Monica's birthday because she's not as close to Monica. Some of these people out here, it branched out to so many people, you know what I mean? It's not like they're all in the same exact circle, but I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be here. Do you want to put together a luncheon? Let's have fun. Let's get together. So of course, and she's open to it. So it's going to be informal, like collagen cocktails, community, everyone sharing for fun. So, and then, that other women's event is going to be really fun too. So I think
So Friday, where are you going to be?
in Newport Beach at Liza's home.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to.
Like Robin, I've been talking with my old high school girlfriend, Stacy. I think I connected you once through Facebook Messenger, where her and her husband are both sharing a collagen. And I remember how you connected us with, my husband and I with Gwen and her husband. And it was just a Zoom call. Yep. And that's what I was trying to do. And they were adamantly opposed, did not. And then she finally confessed that her husband, thought it was going to be a sales pitch or whatever. And I came back, I called her back. I said, no, fool, I've been knowing you since we were in the second grade and you were in my wedding. I've never met your husband. That's all I wanted to do. I mean, because she got married after I got married. She knows my husband. Yeah. And I said, that's it. That is all, just to it was like to calm the storm of network marketing. Sometimes you got to break that barrier before you even get through the connection, the business or whatever. You just got to calm, they're using the product, enjoy it. Yeah. I was like, no, fool, I just never met your husband. That's it. And maybe you can meet someone else. And it finally came down to, people meeting people. I'm not a tree or a rock or whatever. Right. We meet connections. That's it. Mm-hmm. And so hopefully she was like, yeah, after that, she, things calmed down a little bit and whatever. I let it go for a couple of days. And so I'll reach back to her and them this week and hopefully we can get on a call, the four of us together. So I think that's something to keep in mind, that some people have a stigma about the whole, like they've been, I don't know what their story has been or their past has been with, they may have been burned by something, or
people just want to be made, like meeting the need, like they just want to be like, talk to them as a person, and you are trying to, but they don't know. So it's, And we can say going back over the years of meeting new people, going out to dinner with people, if you're just like, hey, do you want to grab coffee? Do you want to go to lunch? You know, you
I
don't
think it's just, I think it's just like when you go, you guys have probably always been approached like this when you go out to dinner or you have something with friends and people see you have a cocktail or they see you have something that's not quote unquote the healthiest, and they're like, oh, you eat that, you drink that, you do that. I'm like, yeah,
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
Liza. Yes, you don't have to stuff down avocados if you don't want an avocado just because you're with me. you
Right.
know? So
You're
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I
Real,
should post a
real.
picture.
Like, I wish I could come to your event on the 30th. Do you know that I might be able to?
I wish you
because
could too. It's gonna be at FEMA's in Minneapolis. Have you
that
been?
is that is my son's birthday. I'll be there in Minneapolis on the Thursday, the 22nd. 22nd, 20. We're gonna be up there for a whole weekend. We're gonna go to Twins game. We're gonna be up there to see my son.
Oh my
Is it?
God.
Do I have those dates right?
Friday the 30th.
It's Friday the 30th.
So I fly in that night at 10-11 p.m.
No way.
What?
Yeah. I didn't even like put any of that together because like I just was talking to my stepmom about coming up to Minnesota. We were gonna do the weekend before. And the only time I could fly in that like made sense was 10 p.m. on Friday. So I'll be there on Saturday and Sunday, but like I'm
Oh.
doing like, physical labor again, but I might be able to sneak down if we just have like a mini one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we can play. Okay. So what's
That's what we need to have. We need to like you
Okay.
like you mentioned a little bit. We need to have like a mini like
we're
a
gonna do an opportunity event. We should do it. Should we
like a
do
sleepover. We need like a sleepover.
a sleepover?
We
Where
could-
Come on, Carol, fly with me. Go to Minnesota.
we could do that. I
like,
mean,
like
you know
lock
what?
us in a room for a weekend and we have drinks and fun
You
and
guys, you
cocktails
can
and-
rent the rooms for $75 a night at my place. They have furnished ones.
Well, as long as I put in some manual labor during the day for what I'm going up there for, then
Okay, well, we'll plan something for sure. We could do like a set. I feel like we should do Sunday brunch, like cocktails, champagne, and collagen or something. And it can be in my clubhouse. So the TV and the PowerPoint presentation, and they have like a little kitchen area and tons of couches and chairs and like a little bar area. Like it'll be really cute. And we can, and then I can get Linnea, Lisa, hopefully they can make it, Brandy, maybe, you know, whoever, but it doesn't matter. We'll be there. We can invite people. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, it's done. Okay. So what's the date on Sunday? How many days are in?
October 2nd.
Okay. Yep, that's happening. Okay. Exciting. Okay. Yay. So anyways, I'm not explaining this as well. I feel like as well as Roy was talking about this to me seriously, but it's like meeting the need of your customer and not like just being reaching out. It's like listening more than pouring the facts, listening to their needs. We can't offer a solution without letting them talk. Like if someone's talking to me, they're stressed and or they don't have energy and you know, this goes back to just, oh, how do you get energy? Or are you getting enough sleep? It's layering the questions. And they're like, yeah, or they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, well, what do you eat for breakfast? Just curious. I don't even talk about Isagenix at first, you know, like, even though they might know now, but I meet new people all the time. I mean, I have added people to my Instagram. That's my business card every other day at the airport. Like I talk to people. You guys, I didn't even post the bird that I met today on the freaking beach. Okay. And then I text a guy a picture we took with him, all three of us. But I'm not kidding. I'm constantly just adding. I'm a professional friend collector. We got to know him, and another guy, and he's a realtor. He has no clue what I do. I asked him, what does he do? Where does he live? You know? And then I loved his bird. I was obsessed with the big cockatiel. It was a big thing. You'll see the pictures soon, okay? And then I gave him a kiss. The bird kissed me. I am not kidding.
What?
Yep. So it's getting like people want to feel just like you care about their life. You know, a lot of people don't get to talk about themselves enough, or no one listens to them. Hate to say it. So we all want to be like, feel like we're heard, right? In whether it's our businesses, whether it's maybe they're not getting it from their spouse, not to bash, not that they have a bad relationship, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, so that's all. I don't know. So we just be more mindful of listening or bartering if you want to invite someone to an event and like suggest to them, do you want to share? Like we could join together and do something together. You share about your, you know, skills, and you could add so much value as a financial advisor, whoever you have in your life that's a financial advisor, or maybe there's someone that does hair. Have them come and talk about their hair salon, and you're not even pressuring them to do the collagen, but you want to talk about the beauty and the collagen and the Celatois, and then they can talk about their hair, or they can talk about their husband's business, whatever it have be. Does that make sense? You know, kind of. I don't know. I'm excited. But how many of you are starting the 7-day tomorrow? With some people. Some people are, some people aren't. Yeah. Christy is, I know that.
What I'm doing is in one of my support groups, the Unstoppable group, is I'm creating my posts for all 7 days in like scheduled them out. So I won't be doing it because I'm going to St. Lucia, but like they will have something every single day to follow along with. And so we're supporting one, and we're trying to get one going in that group. So I feel like you should always act as if you're doing it, even if you are not personally. But
Yeah, just to
People
kind of
wanna
be in
feel very good.
alignment with other people, and just like you're still being healthy, you're adding stuff. So there's always some sort of like health post or something in IsoFocus, or I'm always showing a little bit of my lifestyle in my stories here and there. I mean, I know lately I've had like the birthday party and all the things, but I'm like, I have my shake. I'm be like, I have my collagen. I will mix in my skincare. Like, I know it's a lot of different things, but I use it, you know? Yeah. Yay. Well, I'm excited, Chrissy. So, oh, hey, and I'm still in my, did you guys all enter for the IsoBody Challenge? Because I freaking entered. Joe Fettig is my accountability partner. You know, he's the IsoBody Challenge finalist. He texts me every couple days. He made me bring my resistance bands. I'm doing it. Okay. And you know, for those of you that don't know, have your people enter the IsoBody Challenge. Tell them it's free to enter. Nobody sees their pictures. Okay. Unless they win. Okay. They're going to get $3,000 as a finalist from Isagenix. Okay. And I don't think they'll care. And you can, you know, it's more than that. And the top 5 go on the trip to Fiji. Did you know that? And you get $200 in free product. Even your people that are on collagen, literally tell them they can enter too, because they get $200 in free product when they complete it at the end of the 16 weeks. They just have to order 100, like 500 BV over the 16 weeks, which is around 120, it's 125 approximately a month for the 4 weeks. And then you get $600. You can get it 200, 200, 200 3 times a year. That's a lot of product. They could be kidding. I need it.
I got 2 of my clients on it.
Oh, good. Yay. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. So I'm excited to do it. I'm being better. It helps that, I don't know, it's like weird. I'm like, okay, I'm being serious this time. Okay. Like for real.
Well, I'm excited for the 7-day because my cousin that did the 7-day, she's not on social media at all and will not let me say crickets about anything. But she is so excited because she did the 7-day and she's just going by her clothes. So she couldn't get in her pants, these work pants or whatever. She was wearing the same 3 black pants to work every day through COVID when she had to go into the office. She's a big time executive or whatever. So she wears a little uniform or whatever. And she wanted to wear one of her other clothing. So I have to paraphrase this so I can put it in some type of fabulous post. And she said she could get into her pants. And she was like, I can't believe it. She said, I couldn't do all the shakes. It was like day 3 or 4, and she was making too much of the shakes, but she kept going. So she loved the cinnamon bites. She said, I'm going to order cinnamon bites, and I have 2 more of the shakes, and I'm going to order the shakes. And today we talk every day on Marco Polo, like 3-4 times a day. She's like my sister cousin. And she said that she could get into her work dresses. I was like, fabulous. She said, I didn't tell you this, but it's more to it. I can get in my work dresses. And tomorrow is my first day going back into the office since COVID. She works in the government or whatever. And she said, I'm going to wear one of those dresses. I said, oh, she is beaming.
That's amazing.
I know.
See, that's the best.
I'm so
And
proud of her.
she'll let you talk about it. Well, can you like screenshot her message and post the text, but not without her name?
It's not a text. We're like all like voice stuff, but I could sort of paraphrase like someone I know, blah, 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 something or whatever. I have to figure
Maybe
out
the
how.
thing is just, the best feeling is when my friend tells me that they're fitting in their clothes better again for the first time in X amount of years. You don't have to like say anything about it, but just like share their story,
Yes.
because people want to hear, those little things. Like, start with saying like, do you have a pair of those jeans in the back of your closet that are your someday jeans? Well, I help people get into their someday jeans or whatever, and
Yeah.
share her story about her outfit.
You can really be like, it's Monday. I just got off a call with one of my bestest friends, and she just told me she could finally get into her work clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
Such
And I think it's more, it's of course, movement of inches or if you're saying the scale or whatever, but I think she was surprised of the fact of the completion, the discipline of doing something for 7 days and completing it. Because I think a lot of people, you will start something and you're like, oh, it'll taper off. Because like when you're doing a 30-day program or 60 or 90,
Okay, that's amazing. And that's powerful.
days.
Anybody can do anything for 7 days, right?
Yeah.
And then, but she feels accomplished.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Uber confident. I'm so happy for her.
Yay.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Awesome. Well, I don't know. I'm just, okay, we're going to plan that in Minneapolis I want to do that on Sunday the 2nd then. That sounds looking amazing. For whoever can make it. No pressure. I know, Sadie, you're not really sure if you can make that, but we'll see. So I should do it anyways. October 2nd in Minneapolis. You're on mute.
So I won't be able to do the Friday one because I fly in, but I can probably do a Sunday.
Okay.
And this Friday I won't be able to attend in Newport because I'll be in St. Lucia already. So,
Right.
but I may plan something with the same girls when I get back. We'll see if we can catch something before you leave out of California.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to stop the recording. I'm excited for the week and the 7-day and all the events that you guys all have going on. Right?
So Robin, how long will you be in California?